Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the systems or the process of writing linear equations in slope-intercept form given the following scenarios. Okay, the first one, we're going to use the y equals mx plus b, the slope, and the y-intercept form. The slope in this given scenario is 1 over 3, which is m, and our y-intercept b is -5. So pretty much what we do is substitute the value of your m and b in y equals mx plus b. All right, so substitute or plug in. So now we have the equation y equals m is 1 over 3, so that's 1 over 3x, that is our m, okay, plus the value of b, since it's a -5, it becomes -5. And presto, you have your equation. Y equals 1 over 3x minus 5 in slope-intercept form. The second scenario is given a graph. Now, given a graph, we are still gonna use the equation of the same thing as what we use in the first one, which is the equation of y equals mx plus b. Now, this time let's look for the y-intercept. On the graph, we can actually see that the slope and the y-intercept can be obtained from the graph. The y-intercept b is -1, and the slope m, we're going to use the rise over run, 2 over 5. So our m is -2 over 5. Okay, so then we're going to substitute. Okay, so like I said, our slope must be -2 over 5. So now the equation is y equals slope -2 over 5x, y-intercept -1. So therefore, here we go. Our answer, y equals -2 over 5x minus 1. The third form is given an equation in a standard form. Okay, so being said, okay, we're going to leave y by itself. That is pretty much what our what do you call this, main goal is, to leave y by itself. All right, so given equation in standard form, ax plus by equals c is 4x minus 2y equals 14. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw our river, separating the left and the right side of the equation. So positive 4x, it's negative 4x is the opposite. So minus 4x on both sides. So 4x minus 4x makes 0. Then we bring down -2y, which is equals -4x plus 14. Okay, then we divide each term with -2, and it gives us y. So cancel -2 over -2. Y equals -4x divided by -2 is positive 2x, and 14 divided by -2 is -7. Y equals mx plus b. Okay, and then that is our equation. Okay, so the idea is always to come up with an equation that is equals to y equals mx plus b. Now, given a point and a slope, okay, the point is -1, 3, and the slope of -3. So in this case, we will be using the formula y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, let's label the point and the slope. -1 is our x1, and positive 3 is our y1, and the slope of m. Okay, like I said, we're going to use that formula y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So next thing to do is to substitute the given correctly. Y minus our y1 is 3 equals slope of -3 times x, and our x1 is -1. A negative times a negative, okay, equals positive. So now we cannot have two signs in here, a negative minus negative. So we will treat that as a positive. Okay. Then we have y minus 3 equals, then distribute. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x, and negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Now to leave y by itself, which is pretty much our main goal here, in order to come up with y equals mx plus b, the slope-intercept form. Okay, so minus 3 or negative 3, the opposite is plus 3. So plus 3 on both sides. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. Then we bring down y equals negative 3x, bring it down. Again, negative 3 plus 3 is 0. Then there you have it. Y equals negative 3x is our equation. And finally, given 2 points, we have negative 4 comma negative 7 and 8 comma negative 13. So like, the three checkpoints. Checkpoint 1 is to label our points, x1 y1, x2 y2. So we're going to use the formula m equals y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Our y2 is negative 13, our y1 is negative 7, and then on the bottom we have x2 of 8 and x1 of negative 4. If the integers are negative, make sure to put it inside the parentheses. We can type this in the calculator if you want, or do it by hand. Negative 13, negative and negative makes positive, plus 7 is negative 6, and 8 plus 4 is 12. Negative 6 over 12, or negative 1 half in lowest term, or simplest form. Now, we are going to use the y minus y1, the Points law formula, equals m times x minus x1. Okay, so let's substitute the given values. So our y1 is negative 7. So negative times negative makes a positive. So now we have y plus 7 equals m, which is negative 1 half, times x minus, and our x1 is negative. So a negative times a negative turns into a positive. Now we have plus 4. Then distribute 1 half inside the parentheses. So now we have y plus 7 equals negative 1 half x, don't forget the negative sign, minus 2. And to leave y by itself, we're going to subtract 7 or minus 7 on both sides. 7 minus 7 is 0. And now we have y equals negative 1 half x. Negative 2 minus 7 is negative 9. Then that is our final answer, slope-intercept form. So pretty much these are the different scenarios, okay, wherein we can write a linear equations in slope-intercept form. First scenario is given the slope and the y-intercept. Second scenario, given a graph. Third scenario, given an equation in standard form, given a point in the slope, and given 2 points. So it's just a matter of you practicing, you know, writing linear equations from one form to another. So this time it's from point slope, given a graph, given 2 points, into slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So like I said, practice, practice, practice. All right, so by the way, there's a certain correction in here. And given the graph, we forget to put the negative sign on the slope 2 over 5. So our equation must be y equals negative 2 over 5x minus 1. So make sure you are always careful on how to write your equations. Well, this is Mr. Gloria, and thank you for watching this video. Keep practicing.